Some places don't just tell stories, they are stories themselves. Welcome to Hampi, a place frozen in time. Here's what my weekend looked like. First, I visited the Sasve Kadu Ganesha. On the side hill, you can see a snake carved around Ganesha's tummy. One day, he ate so much of food that he had to catch a snake and tie it around his tummy to save it from bursting. Next, the Kadle Kadu Ganesha. This is a huge idol carved with just one block of stone and sits inside a beautifully pillared structure. Only about 500 meters from these idols, we reached what many call the heart of Hampi, the Virupaksha Temple. Dedicated to Lord Shiva, it is one of the oldest temples in India. Inside, there's this amazing pinhole camera effect where you can actually see an inverted shadow of the Gopuram projected on a wall. Feels like magic. Next, we made our way to one of Hampi's most striking sights, the Ugra Narasimha, a fierce form of Vishnu over 22 feet tall. Even in its damaged form, the power is real. Right next to it is the Badavilinga, a massive Shivalinga surrounded by water, calm and still. Two completely different energies side by side. We then explored the Zenana enclosure, a private space surrounded by high walls once reserved for the royal women of the Vijayanagara Empire. With a watchtower at each corner, this place was all about privacy and protection. Right at the center is the beautiful Lotus Mahal. Named for its lotus-like shape, it even has an ancient cooling system built into the walls. Just a short walk from there are the elephant stables, 11 grand domes lined up in perfect symmetry. Each one housed a royal elephant. From there, we walked over to the beautifully detailed Hazara Rama temple, which was once a private shrine for the royal family. It may be smaller than the others, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in detail. The name means 1,000 Ramas, and the walls are covered in Ramayana carvings like an ancient storyboard in stone. What you're seeing now is one of Hampi's most iconic landmarks, the Vijayavittala Temple. Even from a distance, it feels special. Right at the entrance stands the famous stone chariot, so perfectly sculpted it almost looks like it could roll forward. It's one of the only three in India. If you're thinking this looks familiar, it's because it's featured on the 50 rupees note. Next, the legendary musical pillars. Although they are carved from stone, they are said to produce musical notes when tapped. The craftsmanship here is unreal. Every hall, every carving tells a story. It's not just a temple, it's a masterpiece in stone. The following morning, we started early and made our way to the Anjanadri hill, also called Kishkinda. This is believed to be the birthplace of Lord Hanuman. It's a bit of a climb, around 575 steps. Not far from Anjanadri is another place tied to the Ramayana. Vali caves, believed to be where mighty Vali once lived. We then visited the Malyavantha Raghunatha temple perched on a hilltop. This is where Lord Rama is said to have stayed during the monsoon, planning his journey to Lanka. The vibe here is peaceful and feels like a perfect pause in Hampi's trail. And to wrap up the trip, we stopped at the Thungabadra Dam. It is a massive structure with a beautiful garden area, and the view of the reservoir during golden hour is stunning. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.